Yo, it's gonna be today. I'm gonna be showing you guys how to get all the new stuff in the MAKIMA update in a One Piece game. So the first thing you gotta do is go do this raid. It's not too hard. I can beat it in like 2 moves with the hybrid gear 4. And the next thing you're gonna want to do is you have to do the raid until you get the Control Devil Remnants. Which I got the second raid that I did, so I don't think it's too rare, but I don't know. I also have the Professional Gambler's title, so maybe that helps a little bit. You need 35,000 gems, 20,000 event tokens, and then you talk to this guy over here, and then he'll unlock the base Control Devil thing. So you won't be able to use the Brutal Awakening, I don't think. Or maybe, yeah, I don't think you will. So anyways, and after that, you gotta do the raid 50 more times in order to get the Devil Race, and after you do the raid 50 times, you go talk to this guy, and he'll give you the Devil Race. And then you need to do the raid again until you get the Binding Chains. Or if you get it like doing the 50 times and you grab the Binding Chains, you talk to the loyal Demon Hunter again. And hold on. Yeah, and that's all you need. You just need the race, you need the Binding Chains item. And that's pretty much it. So that's all you need to get the new stuff. Now I'll show you guys actually how to use this, like use the mode and everything. So firstly, what you're going to want to do is go over to like somewhere that has a bunch of NPCs that I'd recommend. And then you basically just want to kill all these guys right here. And they'll become like little puppet things, and they'll be chained to you, so you're like controlling them or something like that. So then after you get all these guys, now you can use the Brutal Awakening. And let me double check, 'cause I'm pretty sure they do something other than just being able to give you a thing. Like, let's see. New passive. Each chain summons a minion that floats behind the player. It does an additional 10% boost per chain. 1 kill equals 1 chain, so 10 chains is the max that you can get. And they have a 10% chance to become a tribute minion, which will have a halo on their head. Upon death, the user will sacrifice 1 tribute minion to revive themselves. So if one has a halo on it, you're basically set, because then you get an extra life after you die. But then you lose that chain, obviously. Okay, anyways, now I'll do the damage test. Probably isn't as accurate because I have the pinpoint thing still. But I can still show you anyways. First we'll do a thing without any of the buffs, and then we'll use all the buffs after. There's the M1, does 9 million damage without a pinpoint. So that's what it does with the pinpoint. Now let's see, there's a Q move, I know that. So what does a Q move do? 64 million, that's pretty good actually. I have it fully upgraded though. Let's make sure that wasn't, okay, 193 million, yeah. So now bang, let's see what this one does. 69 million, that's pretty good. And I know that one was in a pinpoint. Triple bang, 124 million, that's pretty good for a support style. Devil's Twist, 50 million, that's pretty good as well. Now I'll do Brutal Awakening, so that gives you 2 more moves. Okay, which gives you this Q move, which is 64 million. And then Devil, which did 1 billion. Let me just double check that actually. I think there was a pinpoint there too, or maybe it just does that much. Nope, does 73 million, which is still really good for support style. And also when you use the Awakening, it gives you like a halo on top of your head that's made of like blood or something, which is pretty cool. But now it's time to turn on the hotkeys and stuff. Now I couldn't tell you if like the buffs of this is as good as Shadow Necromancer. I haven't looked into that too much, but because I don't really know what it buffs yet, I haven't looked into that. And okay, let me go out of the mode real quick. So here's just the M1 now with all of our buffs on. 366 million, pretty good still. Bang, that did 52 billion damage, but I think that was also a pinpoint, so that was a critical hit, which means that's not as accurate. Not only does 2 billion, which is really good. Triple bang. 34 billion. Devil's twist. That one does 2 billion. Now let's go into the awakening. The weapon devil now does 2 billion. And the devil now does 2 billion as well. So they do really good damage. I'm not sure that it would do better damage if you had a build that was meant for support styles, but I guess probably not. I don't think it's really a build for support styles, it's for support. But anyways, I really do like the look of this, and I definitely like the new, like how they set it up. Because now you actually have to go out and find NPCs to kill, or you have to like kill NPCs first before you actually use a support style, which is actually pretty interesting. Like the other ones, you could just use them and then it was fine. But now you actually have to go find NPCs. None of mine have Halo, so I wouldn't be able to get revived if I died. You can also do it on players. That's what I first got it on as a player, so you can do it on pretty much anything. But anyways, that'll be all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoy. If you guys did, go leave a like, subscribe, or comments down below. But like and playing harding all of them. I can put a bunch. Join the Discord in the description below. Love you guys. Goodbye.